This week on Steel Horse Thunder. As always, what marks the beginning of the motorcycle season? The Motorcycle Expo.
This is so cool. It's a jail I can walk in and out of.
And as long as I still got that fire and desire to do it, I'm going to do it as long as I can.
Luckily, some of us made it through that. They've had the ability to grow up.
All that and much more this week on Steel Horse Thunder.
You can edit this out, right?
Steel Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law, with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.
Some people say true beauty comes from within. At Krambos, we think beauty can be inside and out. Along with the best paint and bodywork in the state, Krambos also offers all Harley motorcycle service work, from tune-ups to rebuilds. So make sure your bike looks as good as it runs and bring it on in to the only shop that treats your bike as good as we treat our own. Krambos. We'll get you noticed.
Leidendorf Law has been a proud sponsor of charity rides throughout central Indiana. Through the years, we have established many lasting relationships with Steel Horse viewers and clients. I've had many riders come up to me and say, "I hope I don't ever need a lawyer, but if I do, I know who to call." So if you're in an accident and need a seasoned trial lawyer, call Leidendorf Law. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Welcome to the 2016 riding season. Sure, it already started, but you know what? Here in Indiana, it actually gets started in February at the Motorcycle Expo. So we're going to take a look at that. But before we go there, I want to remind everybody, May 21st is the Steel Horse Thunder fundraiser. It'll be at Heavy's Bar and Grill like it was last year. This year though, we're doing it on a Saturday afternoon and evening. So that way you can enjoy the ride during the day and then come on out and support Steel Horse Thunder. This is where we make the extra money that we need to do the big rides, such as the Ride to the Wall that we did last year and some of these other bigger events. So we need your support. Come on out and see us. It's going to be a great time. There's going to be great food. You'll have a good time. Trust me on that one. And then also, somebody said, you know what would be better than Steel Horse Thunder? I said, what? They said more Steel Horse Thunder. So we took their advice, and we're going to start doing a lot more online content. So if you want, just keep an eye out on the webpage. Also, watch us on Facebook. We're going to keep everybody informed, but we're going to have a whole lot more stuff online than we've ever had in the past. All that being said, let's go take a look now back at the Motorcycle Expo. Well, I don't think this man needs much of an introduction here in Indianapolis. Rupert, we're here at the Motorcycle Expo in Indianapolis. I know you always got rides going on.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what you got going on this year.
You know, this year I'm starting out a new way of doing rides. Of course, we've got the old rides where we're all gathering and hoping for hundreds of bikes to get out, running one out of Shelbyville, one out of Lafayette, one out of Indianapolis. But I've got one coming up on June 18th that's a poker run that we actually have our gaming license for. We're all legal. But we're creating a staggered start, starting out at like 9 or so, and every 5-10 minutes letting another group go, all the way up until 10:30. We all ride together, and then we send the support vehicle out behind us. We have 3 stops where you get your card, where we're trying to figure it out how we stop and give you free fuel, free food, free supplies to keep you in where we're stopping instead of letting you go to the bar and, you know, get drunk. Because a bunch of newbie riders that are half to 3 sheets to the wind, it's not a good ride anymore.
No.
So Brian, you're with the Eagle Riders, and you guys do an amazing job to raise money for Riley Hospital. You guys have a bike over here that you're raffling off. Can you tell me about what all you guys do?
Well, the Eagle Riders are made up of a lot of different groups from throughout the state. I have over 600 members, 30 chapters here in the state of Indiana. Since 2007, when we started, I've been the state coordinator, president, chairman, whatever name you want to give me, in order to help get groups started and work. And you have to be a member of the Fraternal Order of Eagles to be an Eagle Rider. Now, our motto is people helping people. And so we've done a lot of charity work, and since we've started, and I've been keeping track of the numbers since 2008, we're over $1.3 million that we've donated to charity. And to Riley Hospital, this is our 5th year for doing a motorcycle. We've also helped Peyton Manning's Children's Hospital, Rupert's kids, and we've raised over $80,000 in the motorcycles we've done the last 4 years for the charities. So it's awesome.
It is awesome. It's amazing how much money that you've raised. And I know you guys raffle off a bike every year. How much of the funds have you been able to raise just through doing the bike?
Well, last year we was able, after paying for the bike and making all of our debts clear and paid for, we was able to give over $26,000 to Riley Hospital. And so that was our largest amount. We have a printer that prints our ticket. He donates it. I can't say enough about him because he always donates our tickets every year. He prints out 7,000 tickets. We have the drawing no matter how many tickets are sold. And so we've averaged enough, like I said, to donate over $26,000 and yet pay for a $24,000 motorcycle.
Hey, we're here at the Motorcycle Expo. I got the super bad Suzuki right here in front of me, and I got a legend in his own mind, Shaky, drag racer extraordinaire. Shaky, what brings you out here to the Expo?
Come out here to, first of all, to get out of the house, wintertime.
Right.
Get out of the house and enjoy this, see all the nice people, and bring the bikes out and get ready for another year of drag racing.
And what league do you drag race in?
It's NHDRO. It's No Hating Drag Race Organization. Brian and Nikki Welch put it on for all of us drag racers, and it's a great organization.
And you guys are out there at Lucas Oil Raceway Park on the drag strip, right?
Yes, sir. We're at Lucas Oil Raceway 3 times this year, and you guys need to come out and see it. It's a wonderful time, and they're very exciting.
Tell me a little bit about your bike, because I know it's not your typical drag bike of today.
Well, it's old. It's a 1990 Suzuki GSXR 1100. The paint scheme came like this in 1990. It's got a bolt-on turbo kit and very light moderation mods to the engine, lock-up clutch, back-cut transmission, and air shifter. It runs on a good day with me on it, 870s, 880s, 160, 165, and I'm 235 plus pounds.
Jamie, I'm looking at your bike here. It is a really cool bike. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
It's a Yamaha YSR 50 boarded to an 80.
Right on. How long have you been riding?
Well, I've been riding dirt bikes since I was about 4, and I just started riding motorcycles last year.
Have you been down a drag strip?
Yes, sir.
And what was the very first time you got a chance to take it down the drag strip? What did you think?
I was really nervous.
Yeah?
I didn't know what to do.
Was there a big adrenaline rush? I mean, was it something like as soon as you did it the first time, you thought, I got to do this again?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What would you tell somebody that, say, is your age, young teenager, if they're out there thinking, maybe I'd like to try this, what would you say to them?
They should really try. I mean, it's really fun.
So, Deborah, you have a gel, which is just unbelievable. What do you do there?
I have a jail that's 150 years old. It's in Park County, where we have the largest amount of covered bridges in the nation. And the jail I turned into a bed and breakfast and a winery. So everyone loves a winery.
So you just get drunk and you stay in jail.
Well, or you stay sober, you enjoy our county, you have something to eat, then you get drunk in the winery, and you can go right upstairs to your own jail cell.
So tell me about these jail cells, because I kind of went online and looked, and there was some different rooms. Tell me about those rooms.
Okay. Well, at the old jail inn, I have 9 cells. The first 2 on the top level have bathrooms inside the cell. Totally private. That's where the murderers were. Anyone that was going to go to prison, was waiting to go to court, or they had done something really bad. Those 2 rooms have queen-size beds. I've got a Harley Davidson and a Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, you go downstairs, and there's a cell block. And on that cell block, I have 5 cells. It's Dillinger, Elvis Presley, Thelma and Louise, Jesse James, all of them down there. Those are a little bit smaller rooms. They have double beds, all the privacy you need. And they have a large bathroom. You take a shower in the same shower that the prisoners took a shower in. But I have new sinks and potties and things like that. It's super clean, super nice for a jail. Then you go to the front, and I have an Indian garage. And that's a suite that shares a bathroom with the gangster hideout. And the whole rooms are decorated to match the theme, and it's all about gangsters, moonshine, motorcycles, and having fun.
Having fun. It looks like a lot of fun there. Is there other activities to do there?
Oh, you mean in our county?
No, not just your county, but in the jail. Do you have like surrounding areas or whatever right there?
Yes. Well, of course we have the one of the largest biker bars to the west, which is 36. We have 4 trails. And I forgot to say that when you bring your motorcycle, I have an iron stable for you to put your bike in, and everyone can put their bike away. It's under coded lock, and which everyone loves that, so that there's no...
So the motorcycles are in jail too?
Actually, they're in a chamber house behind the jail where the last hanging in Indiana was in 1888, Earl Stout. Yeah,
that's
you can't
creepy.
Make this up. I know.
I've shared it with everybody. Without Leidendorf Law, Steel Horse Thunder would never have been able to get back on the air, and we've always been very appreciative of it. Now here we are at the Expo. What kind of reception do you get from people here at the Expo?
This is tremendous. I mean, we've been doing this, I think, for 10 years now and sponsoring Steel Horse, but now everybody we see knows us and they know what we do, and that is we're out in the community giving back and caring about the people we represent. And we're very proud to be sponsors of this show, and Scott and Cindy have done just a terrific job with this show. What we see here is not only a camaraderie, but we see a true empathy for people. I mean, every ride you go to, it doesn't matter what the ride is and who's sponsoring it and how many riders they get, but it's for some way to give back to the community, whether it's for a crippled child, it's for a death in a family, it's for someone who has cancer. I can go on and on and on, the miracle ride, whatever. But this is all about a family, a unity of people who want to give back and care about other people. And we're very proud to be part of that.
All motorcyclists are invited to the 23rd Annual Miracle Ride, June 4th and 5th. Saturday, ride one of 7 poker runs from around the state. Sunday, the big ride starts at Allison Transmission. Ride the famous Indy 500 track. Win prizes. Don't forget, the Miracle Trail Riding Race is June 11th and 12th. Miracle Riders have donated more than $4.7 million to Riley Hospital. Get all the details at miracleride.net. Hope happens when we ride. Festival license number 140035.
I think people like Hang Out of Flames mainly because it's not a big corporate store. They can come here, they can hang out. We invite them in the back to watch us while we work on their bike or even participate. We get a lot of new riders, first-time riders. They like that extra hands-on, and I think they like the pride in knowing what's being done to their motorcycle.
They do great work, and it's a great place to hang out. And we're thankful to have them as a sponsor of Steel Horse Thunder.
One thing about the motorcycle community is when one goes down, there's always another to help that rider back up. We take that same philosophy to our law practice. If you get hurt on the roads due to an accident, our team will help you pick up the pieces. Medical bills, lost income, pain and suffering. These aren't just words, they're the unfortunate reality for injured bikers and motorists. We may not be able to heal all your wounds, but we'll help you get back up by fighting for your right to fair compensation. Let our family help protect yours.
Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
My name is Amara from Southside Harley Davidson. I'm the motor clothes manager here, and I want to show you today about Harley's wonderful FXRG jacket. There are so many things about this jacket, but I just want to go over the basics with you. This jacket is the Cadillac of jackets. Once you buy this jacket, you'll never have to buy another one. This is an all-weather jacket. So let's start all the way on the inside. See all these layers? This inside layer is a heat retention lining. And then the next layer is a waterproof lining. And then this outer layer, you have your mesh and then your textile. This outer layer is double. This is the switchback technology. So, see these zippers? You can unzip them all the way down the sleeve, and this panel comes out. and it will turn into a mesh jacket, or you can zip the panels back in and it's the textile jacket. It does come all the way off. So you just throw this part in your saddlebag, and then you got your mesh jacket for when it's really hot out. That's just a few of the really cool features about this jacket. It does have 3M Scotchlite reflective piping and letters, and that's good to see up to 500 feet. A stop sign is only 300, so this is much better visibility for the riders. It also has triple vent, so it has 3 vents on the side. When you are using the textile jacket part of it, it'll allow airflow in also. And last but not least, thumb holes. Everybody wants an extended cuff for a little bit more coverage, keeps the wind from going up your sleeve. Please come in to Southside Harley-Davidson and let us show you all about this jacket.
Hey, we got a brand new sponsor on board with Steel Horse Thunder. You've heard of Renegade Classics? Well, we now have one here in Indianapolis. I'm here with Vince, the owner of the shop. Vince, what can people find here when they come in?
Well, we want to try to fill all your biker needs at outlet prices. We've got t-shirts, leathers, 26 different kinds of jackets and vests for men's and women's. We have a very large ladies section we're very proud of, plus our bargain t-shirts, Dickie work shirts, rain gear, accessories for your motorcycle, hopefully everything you need.
Right on. And what do we have to, I know you got some more stuff coming in. You guys are just opening up, so.
I do.
What else you got coming in?
We hope to have a very large selection of karaoke gear here for you to pick up and not have to wait and order. I want everything to be on demand, no waiting. We've got a large selection of boots, and that's still growing. Our helmet section, I'm pretty proud of, but we have more vendors coming in on that too, so.
Hey, they got everything you need here. They have ample motorcycle parking, and they have a seamstress on board to do all your custom embroidery or whatever else you need for your leather. Vince, where can we find you?
We're at 9546 Allisonville Road on the southwest corner of 96 and Allisonville, right next to Kip's Pub.
Tell them Steel Horse sent you.
When it's time to ride, we'll keep your mind where it matters most, on the open road. We get it. Ryder Insurance is the only insurance company specifically created for the motorcycle and ATV communities. No one but riders. Our specialized staff is here for you with great coverage options, discounts to help you save, and 24/7 claims reporting if something happens along the way. And with roadside assistance included on all of our policies, we've got your back wherever the road leads. We get it. No worries, just riding.
Are you adequately insured if you get in an accident? Do you have the right coverage? Can you recover from your own insurance company? These are questions we deal with on a daily basis. So call us at 317-842-5800 or visit us at Leidendorf.com. Because if you're in an accident, you need us against the insurance company. Leidendorf Law, like family, because we are.
Sarah, tell me about International Ride Day. It's coming up May 7th. Tell me what goes on that day.
May 7th is International Female Ride Day, and we're getting together, we're having an event that is for all female riders on the front and on the back. So some men are invited. I don't want too many men to show up, but we're going to have a meet and greet in the morning. We've got a certified female motorcycle mechanic who's going to put on a presentation, motorcycle maintenance. Get some of the ladies more familiar with their bikes so that they feel more comfortable with going out and going longer distances. We'll also have a treasure hunt ride throughout the day. It's a ride at your own pace ride. Some ladies don't like to ride in big groups, and this is something that I want everyone to feel comfortable with. And then at the end of the day, You'll bring back your tickets that you get from each stop, put it in probably a helmet. We'll do some drawings, and there's going to be some free prizes. So it's going to be a really great day. It ought to be huge. You really need to come out and meet as many female riders as you can. Form some groups of your own and ride, like I said, at your own pace. Sometimes we ladies feel like we really need to keep up with the guys, and it's much better for us to sometimes just ride with the other ladies.
Well, we have Mike all the way down from Lafayette. Mike, can you tell us a little bit about the dealership?
We've been we were previously Harley dealership for years, and owner was going to retire, fell in love with the new Indian motorcycles, and decided to get back into it. And we've had Indian now since late 2013, and then of course full scale 2014. So we've had them now for almost 3 years.
I personally was thrilled when Indian came back. I was really glad when they came back with Polaris and everything else. It was good quality. You know it's going to be good. What have you seen since you guys have started the Indians? How's the trends flowing?
Been a great motorcycle. Being 100% American made has been very important to a lot of people. And something different, having something that you don't see everybody riding the same thing all the time. Made a fantastic bike. The quality has been fantastic. Best riding motor. I rode Harleys for 20 years and got converted to an Indian, and best riding motorcycle I ever had. Love it. Great motor. Very dependable.
So in general, you guys kind of had your first season behind you now. Did you learn some pretty valuable lessons?
I learned some painful lessons and definitely some valuable lessons for sure. We definitely are evolving and kind of give the customers what they want. We want to be reactive or to what they need. So yeah, definitely lessons learned. Yep.
Good deal. And I know business has been pretty good for you up there, and they got the road construction done on Allisonville Road.
Yes, the road construction is done. All 4 lanes are open. Please, it's okay now. Yeah. Don't be afraid of the north side. It's okay.
Well, hey, man, I know you're busy out here, and I love seeing you guys out here, and I'm glad you guys have gotten through that first season, and looking forward to doing some stuff with you next year.
Us too. We already have rides in the books. Miracle Ride Poker Run June 4th at our place, and we already have 4 rides confirmed that are starting our place. So update our Facebook page and check us out there, and we'll keep you informed.
Can you explain to our audience kind of how your shop is so much different than everybody else's?
We let the customers come in the back. We allow them to come in the back and watch us work on their bike, or if they want to learn about tire changes, learn about air pressures, oil changes, we teach them what we know, and we work with them on their bike. If it's something that they want to participate in, then we will put tools in their hand and let them participate.
I'd never been anywhere like that. Everywhere else I go, the big sign up there is employees only. You're not allowed back here at all. And the fact that you guys invite people to come back, take a look at it. This is what we're going to do. What do you need done? And the fact is, you guys are kind of like, you guys really exercise diversity because you work on all motorcycles, don't you?
Absolutely. There's a Can-Am setting right over there. So Canadian made, we've got American made, we've got Japanese bikes. We work on all kinds.
Hey, we're here, Look Twice, Save a Life. Tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing.
We're all about motorcycle awareness, and what we've started out is all we're asking you to do is simply put down your cell phones, take a second look, and maybe you might save somebody's life that day. That's all we're trying to do, just get you to take a second look, that's all.
Where can people find out more about you?
Well, we have a website. You can go to looktwicesavealock.org, or you can find us on Facebook, like our page, and follow everything that we're doing. And you can also find us on yahoo.com.
Real quick, what is something somebody in 4 wheels, what is something they need to look for when they're out driving?
The biggest thing is when you're coming up to an intersection, slow down. That motorcycle could be right behind that telephone pole, and you're not going to see him. If you was just to take an extra look, an extra second, and take that cell phone, put it in your pocket, put it in your purse, put it in the trunk, And another thing we try and teach is if you have kids in the car, when we were kids, we played a game of slug bug. Let's change that. Let's move that to slug bike. Get those kids to play that game. When those kids see that motorcycle, they're going to holler out slug bike, and we as parents are going to look up, and we're going to see that motorcycle as well. And that just may save somebody's life just by a simple game.
Right on, man. Look twice, save a life. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
As far as this coming year, I know you've done the Geico Hot Bike Tour.
Yes.
You've done that the last couple of years. Number one, are you planning on doing it again this year? Number two, are you going to invite us?
Oh, certainly, yeah. Yeah, we're doing it again this year. Yeah, and we hope that you guys do come along with us. We're starting out in North Carolina, and we're riding all the way to Chattanooga, Tennessee. It'll be all through the mountains, zigzagging back and forth. So it'll be 5 days, 1,000 miles in 5 days, with all the builders in the industry. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to having you come along and ride through the Smoky Mountains. It's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be awesome, and we are very excited about that. You know, we're going to do another fundraiser this year, just like we did last year. We were able to do the Ride to the Wall last year with Rolling Thunder. Amazing trip, you know, and it was about a 5-day trip as well. And so this is going to be another one. It costs a lot of money to do these things, but my gosh, the experience, it lasts a lifetime. And the Smoky Mountains always been one of my favorite destinations anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of in our backyard this year in a way. You know, last year we rode from Iowa to Montana. So, you know, once you're done, it's a long road home to get home from Montana. So this year, you know, starting in North Carolina and ending in Tennessee, you know, 6 hours we can be home at the end of the ride. So we plan on riding the whole thing and hope we have great weather, and it'll be a blast to have the film crew, to have you guys with us.
I'm with Bob Sheltetti, owner of Southside Harley Davidson. Been a sponsor of Steel Horse since the beginning days. I mean, you guys are one of the pioneers with us. And we were fortunate enough at Southside to see Bob working on a brand new project when it was just a frame. And now here we are at the Expo. You unveiled this beautiful race bike. Can you please tell me a little bit of the history behind this bike?
Sure, it's a pleasure. It's been a real pleasure for us to get this project done. The motorcycle belongs to Larry Roberts, actually. And back in the day before he retired, he was racing it and I was tuning it, and it was in this shape at that time. When he retired 40 years ago, he put it in his garage, and it's been there for 40 years, kind of deteriorating a little bit. And so we decided this year was the year to do it, and we pulled it out and started about November and restored it back to the condition that it is, that you see right now. And actually it started, this motorcycle was purchased by us in 1956, and it was raced at that time by Lowell Redinger and tuned by my father. So it's kind of unique in the fact that when Lowell retired, he sold it to Larry, and Larry raced it, and I was Larry's tuner. So the motorcycle has had two riders and two tuners two tuners out of the same family, actually, right. And two racers in that period of time from 1956 until the time it was retired, about 1975, I think. And it's just been a real pleasure to get back together. Larry and I have had so much fun working together again as we did back in the day when he was racing and I was tuning.
Ben, for our audience, could you tell us what makes somebody go to Ryder Insurance with all the different insurance companies out there? What sets you guys apart?
Well, number one, it's rates. We have great rates. That's going to always attract people. On the flip side of it, we are probably the only insurance company in the world that insures motorcycles exclusively. And people appreciate that. They appreciate being able to call in and being able to talk to somebody who deals with motorcycles all day. You're not talking to someone who's been dealing with boat insurance and homeowners insurance and car insurance. We eat, sleep, and breathe motorcycles 24/7. And on the flip side of that, if you unfortunately have a claim, you're dealing with people who are in the appraisal department who've been appraising motorcycles for over 3 decades. So you feel comfortable from the very beginning to the unlikely situation that you're going to have a claim, and people really appreciate that.
Hey, that's going to do it for us this week. I hope you enjoyed the look back at the Motorcycle Expo. I can't wait to get out to some of the rides now, see some old friends, make some new friends. Don't forget the fundraiser, May 21st at Heavy's Bar and Grill. And always remember, it's not what you ride, it's that you ride.
Still Horse is brought to you by Leidendorf Law with over 60 years experience in motorcycle and automotive injury cases.